Um, I can say definitely. For $20, you got 10 battles, and you got to see a lot of talent that you weren't familiar with. So, I'm gonna recap all the battles. Recap all the battles. Salute, Queen Prophet, breaking down each battle from RBE's Brick by Brick. 10 battles. It was only $20. It went down Saturday. They didn't live stream it, but pay per view. All 10 battles are up on the pay per view. So salute Queen Prophet on the sharing. You know, let me say this: episode 3, Brick by Brick. 2, give you a recap. So G's LaFleur, G's LaFleur versus Calf. G's LaFleur, I've seen his name on um plenty of plenty of events. Never watched the battle. He is dope. If I heard Calf right during the battle, he did a Crucible. Now, he either did the Crucible or he had a PG. I'm not for certain. But he's dope. He's dope. I'm definitely going to look up G's LaFleur after watching him versus Calf. Um, I gave G's LaFleur the first round. I gave Calf the second round. And I gave Calf the third round. Calf reps he's the block captain of Scudder City. He's basically like a puncher. He's dope though. He had some really good moments during the battle. He did. So, um, Calf 2-1 in a dope battle. I wasn't familiar with either one of these battlers, but I definitely will be looking both of them up. Um, then we got Jay Bree versus Jay Jeans. Jay Bree's been doing his thing, 1SKs, making a name for himself on RBE. Jay Jeans, I've been hearing about him recently. I know he just battled Oops. And people have been talking about him. I had Jay Jeans winning. He just gave me a little bit more in the battle. Jay Bree had some bars here and there, but for me, I I'm leaning more toward Jay James in that battle. Jay Bree did stumble, and he ended his round early in the third. Um, but you know, overall, it was a cool battle. Um, one of the battles I was really happy to see: Zay versus Wise. Zay versus Wise, I was hyped to see because Wise has been doing this thing. He battled Tay Rock, he battled Oops, he battled Geechee Gotti. So he's been making a name for himself. Um, Zay, I haven't seen since he battled Foster Crucible and also battling drugs. You know, so it was good to see Zay back battling. I gave Wise the first. Both of their second rounds was fire. Both of their second rounds was fire. So I have the second round being debatable. And then for me, for the third round, I edged I edged Wise in the third. You know, but it's a battle that I definitely want to see again. Zay versus Wise is definitely a good back and forth battle. Um, KD versus P.A.Y.N.E. KD's coming off the one rounder with the Saga on the smoke room. That was a cool 1 round battle. P.A.Y.N.E. I haven't seen P.A.Y.N.E. since he did the Crucible, and I was critical of him for the Crucible, and he did mention it. Um, and I haven't seen him since he battled Quiz out West Coast in 30 though. I must say, P.A.Y.N.E had a great performance versus KD. I had P.A.Y.N winning the battle. P.A.Y.N gave me everything I wanted: the bars, the delivery, the moments, the energy. He gave me everything I wanted. Um, KD, in the first round, he stopped short rapping. He stopped short rapping for whatever reason. It was like he was trying to remember it and trying not to stumble, so he just cut it short. And the same thing happened in the third for KD. He stopped short rapping. Like, P.A.Y.N gave me 3 solid rounds. Great performance by P.A.Y.N. I expect a little bit more from KD, you know. And his other battles, he's been, it seemed like, more prepared. For him to be on RBE against P.A.Y.N, P.A.Y.N's dope. He's not somebody you can slack against. I just expected KD to be a little bit more prepared. You know, the material he did get out was good. I just expected him to be more prepared and cleaner in the delivery of the bars. Like, really good performance from P.A.Y.N. Floss the Balls versus Larry Bull. Um, Larry Bull, I'm not familiar with. I've been hearing things about him for as the one SKs. I kept hearing about Larry Bull and Jay Bree for as one SKs. Floss the Balls, Loud Boys, you know. Last time I saw him on RBE was, I think, Truth Watson. I gave Floss the Boss the first round. The second round was debatable, even though Floss had a slight stumble, but Larry Bull's bars were just okay in that round. So round 2, I had it as debatable. Now round three, I gave to Larry Bull. Floss stopped rapping early in the round for whatever reason. Um, so 2-1 either way with that. Whoever you get a second round to with, Floss versus Larry Bull. Dre Dennis versus Coach Corleone. Dre Dennis, Loud Boys, Gates of the Garden, Owner with CeeLo. Dre Dennis been doing this thing. I don't know how the man battles almost like every weekend, every other weekend. No stumbles, no fumbles, no nothing. 3 rounds of material. He's barring to death. Coach Corleone, I'm not familiar with. I have seen his name on some cards stuff, so he must be newer getting his name up. But Dre Dennis just outbarred him. Just outbarred him. You know, you can tell the difference in experience in that battle. Like, Dre just came bar after bar after bar after bar. Coach Corleone had a couple of here and there lines, but overall, Dre won that battle. Um, you know, I expected more from Coach Corleone, seeing that a lot of people don't know who you are. So if you could have made the battle with Dre Dennis debatable or even won, you would have had a lot of people talking. But it was like you gave like a okay, okay performance. It was okay. I would like to see you again to see if you'll up your game, you know, up the bars and everything. But yeah, Dre Dennis won. Um, my battle of the night: Swave Sever versus Bill Collector. Um, if no other battle on this card made this pay-per-view worth getting. Definitely Bill Collector versus Wave made it worth getting. Battle of the Night. Salute to Sway for taking Bill Collector, because Bill Collector mentioned how people didn't want to take him. They were scared to take him. Bill Collector mentioned about battling Rosenberg Raw. Hopefully Max Out 3. Hopefully ARP set that up. They had a good back and forth battle. The fans won with that battle. I don't care what you say, who won. However, the fans won with Bill Collector versus Wade 7. Performance, moments, bars, laughs, stories, everything you needed for a battle, they gave it to you. Bill Collector versus Wade 7 definitely was my battle of the night. I think followed up by Zay versus Wise is probably my second favorite battle. Out the guys I wasn't familiar with on the card, definitely G's LaFleur and Cat and Kof definitely put me hip to them. I'm hip to them now. Definitely gonna be looking out for who they battle next. Kof being with Gutter City and East Block Captain, I like to see the looks and who he battles. Because he's dope. He's definitely dope. Juice LaFleur is dope. I definitely like to see who both of them battle next. J400 Block versus Mo Moolah. Mo Moolah ain't battled in like 2 years. His last battle, I believe, was Prep. Prep was his last battle on Coliseum. J400 Block, I think his last battle I remember in general, I think was Jack Boy. Was Jack Boy in URL? I don't think he had a battle since. But the crowd was dead. The crowd was dead and barely reacting to the bars. During the battle. They somewhat reacted. But I got J400 2-1. 2-1. Third round, I have is debatable. Mo Mullah's third round was funny. It was funny. He needed what he did in his third round, the energy and the moments and the funniness. He needed all that the first 2 rounds. Should have waited to the third, but I understand how he set it up. But J400 2-1 in my opinion on that battle, and then Rosenberg Raw versus Clone. Clone ended up being the replacement for Chef Trez, because that's who it was supposed to be. I gave Clone the first, and I gave Rosenberg Raw the second and the third. It was a cool battle. It was a cool battle. A lot of things that both of them said were kind of predictable. Kind of predictable things, you know. Talking about like Rosemary had a flip on clones. Don't talk me to death slogan. I thought that was dope. That was dope. Rosenberg talked about him being a legend. Um, he mentioned about it should have been him and Bill Collector. Um, Clone talked about did a flip on Rosenberg's actual name, which is Kyle Gross. He did a flip on that. Um, like it was a cool battle. It was a cool battle. Um, they both did some like flips on the names and like slogans and certain things about them. It was good. It was a good battle. Now overall, far as the event, you know, I thought the event was good overall. Overall, um, I really didn't know what to expect with some of these battlers I'm not familiar with, but you know, Jay Jeans, he's an interesting battler. His style, it's not like everybody else, you know. So I'm gonna be looking forward to who Jay Jeans battles next. I believe he battles normally on iBattle, so I'm gonna be looking to see who he battles next. Jeez LaFleur, I want to see who he battles next. Um, Cole, I want to see who he battles next. P.A.Y.N.E, P.A.Y.N., I think P.A.Y.N versus like maybe Dev the Demon would be dope. Um, yeah, P.A.Y.N versus like the Dev the Demon. P.A.Y.N versus maybe a Snake Eyes would be dope. Like P.A.Y.N has definitely improved. He improved. He made a statement with his performance against KD. Like he put people on notice. If you weren't checking for him, after that, I think some people are gonna be checking for him. But salute Wing True, salute Lawrence, RBE. That's a dope event.